What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here, one more reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. And today, man, look here. Y'all gonna love this one. We got another one from my guy, Samson. This one is titled, What About Us? And his lyricism is next level. So every track he drops just blows my mind. I'm sure this one is gonna be the same way. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. As I like to say, we just spirits encased in human flesh trying to figure out this thing called life. And everybody and their mom enjoy some good music. So if you vibing what you hear from my guy Samson, share it far and wide. Oh man, what's coming next?
Don't tread on me. Those are words that I stand by, homie. It doesn't mean I'm gangster, it doesn't mean I'm country. It means that my life is in my hands only. I don't have money for security, I don't have armed guards that I keep snug around me. You don't think I deserve protection like you do, and that means you don't give a fuck about me. Gated community, that's what you live in. Hatred and mutiny, that's what we live in. So come down here and hang with us for a minute. See if you leave with the same fucking opinion. Who's gonna help me out if I get robbed? What if somebody were to beat up my mother? Who's gonna be there to save our lives? You? Nah, me, motherfucker. I'm the only one that's got my back. It's dog eat dog, these are not no cats. There's cops in Michigan that can't even respond to their calls cause their cars ain't got no gas. Great, police don't have any fuel. You don't know if they'll arrive when you call them. The babies are starving, my girlfriend can't find a tampon, and yet somehow you and I are the problem. I've never bought a gun without having my background scanned and approved. The only loophole I've seen on a gun is the one that you put a fucking lanyard through. It's not true that you can go to the store and just swipe your card and get a Glock and run. It's funny, the people that say that shit have literally never even shot one. Hey, Matthew
And to pause off that, man, the people who keep saying you need gun control in areas like St. Louis and Chicago and every urban area, my whole childhood, swear you can get a gun for $20. It ain't got no serial number. All the guns get passed around through person to person to person. They commit a crime and they sell it. My tattoo artist, you could literally, when I was growing up, you can go get him two double cheeseburgers, a pack of Swishers, and you could trade that for a tattoo or a gun. So this concept that we can get guns out of the way and they'll go, no, guns will never go away. So teach kids responsible gun ownership, because you come on my property, you getting lit. Shout out to Samson. Let's get back into this.
McConaughey. Shut the fuck up. Just cause you murdered people on screen doesn't mean you know shit about guns, you dumb fuck. What, you worried about us? What about all of those violent movies that you played? How about you go talk to Alec Baldwin before you start telling me what to do, okay? Uvalde, I was horrified by it. That's your hometown, you were born right by it. It probably cuts deep and I hope that it does, cause you work in an industry that glorifies violence. It's more your fault than it will ever be mine. The Lord only knows how many crimes that you've influenced throughout your whole career, cause I've seen you kill people plenty of times. What do you think is gonna cause a shooting? A YouTube video of a gun review? Or a Hollywood murder scene that seems so realistic it looks like it's from the news? So next time that you wanna point your finger with a stupid opinion and chime in with it, remember, it ain't me that they're trying to be like, dog. It's you that they're trying to mimic. I feel way more safe in a place where the people are legally armed. If something happens like a mass shooting, I have a way less chance of being lethally harmed. The criminal is gonna think twice if he knows everybody is a piece underneath their clothes. And Mayor Lightfoot will probably tell you different, but have you seen Chicago? And no, before you ask, I don't want to be like Canada either, and I don't want to be like Australia. I'm sick of everybody using them as a humanity meter. There's a reason that they can do whatever they want to their citizens, like fucking throw them in camp. And there's a reason that our government doesn't even try that shit, cause they know that they can't. If you don't think for one split second that if we didn't have our Second Amendment, the government wouldn't overstep its boundaries and make us do shit even when we're against it, you're out of your mind. I don't give a damn where you stand or how or what you vote. That's dandy and fine if you trust Uncle Sam, but I, for one, fucking don't. And why would I? What have they done? Give me a reason for me to believe them. They want to trade me a little security.
And this is the dopest part about Samson. We all got that in common. Black, white, yellow, green, blue, brown. I don't know many people who trust this damn government. Democrat, Republican. I don't know anybody who's the government has our best interest and they want to take care of us. No. And if you're one of the few people that's still walking around with that facade on your face, that's because somebody's paying you. But the masses of people are seeing what's going on in the world. And music is the back door for us to stand together and overthrow this tyranny that's coming our way.
In exchange for a big ass piece of my freedom. They don't want to take away guns because they care about you and they want to keep you safe at night. They want to take away guns because it's easy to control people if they don't have any way to fight. Hey buddy, what your little AR-15 gonna do if the government comes to take it? Well, Ukraine started handing out rifles to all of their citizens when the Russians invaded, so what about that? I thought it wouldn't help. I guarantee that it'd be better than nothing. I hope it never does, but if the day comes, I bet that you're gonna wish that you had something. This is the only country on earth where the people have real strength. And nowadays, with all the shit going on, it's the only thing that makes me feel safe. If there's anything that I've learned in the past couple years looking back at the pandemic, all of the shit that we have is fragile, and it could snap at any second. Fuck all of the politicians, I don't trust anything they say. Take the word gun out of gun control and that's all that it is at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck how crazy you think that I look or I sound when I say this shit, but our Second Amendment's the only thing that stands between us and a dictatorship.
Facts.
And as for the kids, I'm not a security expert, so I won't act like one. But I think that if we can send over $50 billion to Ukraine, we could surely spend that much, or more, or less, here in our own country to fortify our schools and make them more secure so that every kid can get an education safe and sound. Place several trained armed guards in every school across America. You know, real men who won't stand by for 45 minutes in the hallway while a shooting unfolds in front of their own eyes. And pay them well, too. There's veterans that need the work. Why not protect our kids the same way that we protect you? Politicians are protected by guns. Celebrities are protected by guns. Every important person that walks this earth is protected by a gun. But our kids, they're important. Just not as much as you.
Ugh, big fact, Samson. Hey, this was beautiful. Ugh. Hey, I like this. So I'll say for myself personally, middle school and high school, we had Kansas City police at the front door. We had to walk through metal detectors every morning before we can go in the building. So if it was December and it was cold, well, you was standing outside for an hour and a half, but they checked your bag, and if you still beat when you went through, they had a little wine to make sure there was no weapons inside the school. And I remember in my younger years hearing that was racist and they was profiling us, but it kept us safe, and it made sure there wasn't no guns in the building. And so to see all these school shootings happening, if they had police at the front door, they're safe. The private school that I just worked at, we had armed security. We had camera. I was in charge of the cameras all over the building, and we kept the kids safe in that environment. But of course, that school was 15,000. But what if we took care of our children like we taking care of Ukraine? Hey, Ukraine got something over Biden. You could say I'm reaching, but the way we throwing money, hey, we in the strip club making it rain over Ukraine. I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain in the mo. Then they posing for Vogue magazine. All of this is comical. It's all comical. Like I said, didn't the Asian community get 4.6 billion? It's like they're taking care of every citizens around the world except American citizens. But this is the facade is off. If anything else, man, this is the greatest thing that happened to Americans, because we can see that all we got is each other. And all of the division is false. It's created for me not to like you and you not to like me. But if the government don't have my back and it don't have your back, then me and you need to be on the same side, because we fighting the same enemy at that point. So that's what I see is we got to have each other's back, but somebody got to be the one to see through the smoke and mirrors and understand what's going on. And Samson has a great insight on how the world is trying to manipulate us and to divide us. And then, I just threw the alley-oop and we dunked it down. Let me know y'all comments though, man. Did y'all like this track? We got a lot more reaction videos to come. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks to my guy Samson for more truth. Till next time, we